take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
We dominate today.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3 and out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit and help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He'll get this underneath Edmonds. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
Quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
Now a toss right to Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
3-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Murray looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
Taken down.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
It's now 4th and goal.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a sack.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 41 yards. Jones now. Off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Murray. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Saquon Barkley on the
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the...
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Corey Peters able to record his 5th sack of the
Part of that, this pass rush, they know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drop that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start. Down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Running, it's Drake. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. They lose 2 on that last play, so things